So hello there, dear beloveds. I just really wanted to thank all of you for your support at this beautiful opportunity of our new astrological year, where we have such beautiful, immense, powerful new beginnings ahead of us. They live within us already as that seed of life, as that beautiful potential that we all carry within ourselves. The potential of love that we will move into this world with ever-increasing spirals of life force that moves out into this beautiful world through our loving, nurturing support to ourselves, the people we love, humanity that we love, and the planet itself. And of course, a greater sphere of awareness, the galactic bigger picture that we are all playing our beautiful roles within, our divine missions. So I really truly wanted to express the deepest love and gratitude for this beautiful circle of love here on Patreon. Some of you have been with me a little longer, some of you perhaps a little shorter time, and yet this is a timeless journey of love, and my journey continues as always. And as you know, I've recently expanded in a way that the way I share my love has changed. It's grew, it's softened itself. It's less just about the strings of awareness, and it's more about that authentic, illumined beloved that I have actually birthed within myself. So I wanted to just greet you from this beautiful space. I wanted to thank you for your constant outpouring of love, your beautiful emails that you've sent me over the years, your feedback, your love, your likes, your support, your beautiful embraces around the world. Even though we do not share the same physical location, we are together as one. I also have a short announcement before I share my gift of love with our circle of love here today. There has been some changes on Patreon, so some of the people who perhaps have been here a little longer and they have pledged their amount of energy exchange in a way that didn't directly apply to the certain tiering system. As you know, I have a 3-level system, which is the basic, where I share Ascension updates, channel drawings from Spirit, grids, light grid work, and infusional work through certain crystalline matrices that become apparent to me as Spirit continues to crystallize into form through the process of ascended descension or descended ascension and crystallization of Spirit and form. There is a level 2 where we focus more on the illumined beloved. We have a beautiful group, a circle of love of devotees who are working very diligently on embodying the sacred beloved. I love my group. I love the circle. It is allowing me a space to share in a very organic and authentic way, because this is truly a space for organic ascension. It is a space where we can truly be ourselves, where we can express authentically and just be, live and breathe as we are. And so this way of sharing now allows me this space, allows the space to be existing in a higher vibratory space where there is more room for the advancement of what we used to be and what we're now morphing into, because we are all morphing into something so very beautiful as we are birthing our own inner illumined children within. We are these children. We are a star born meeting the human realm. We are a cosmic convergence of this process. And so those of you who perhaps have not been seeing my content, my videos, and you have been yet pledging at a certain level, you have to change again into that platform so you will actually be able to see my videos. There is a very simple way of tuning into my Patreon work and sharing. You can just download a free app in the app store called Patreon, and you can very easily follow, read all the updates there. It's very simple. You can comment. We have a beautiful circle of exchanging our experiences, and I love the feedback that I always receive from you, because it gives me an impression that I'm not just talking to myself. It is not a one-way stream. It is a circle of love, and this is now on this planet the most important aspect of us being here and living our divine missions. It's not just to be a pillar of light, but to encircle with this divine feminine aspect of life, with this organic, raw, liberated life force, and embrace within our circle all that truly concerns who we are, our living natures, our lifestyles, so that they continue to grow in richness, the subtlety of awareness, and of course, thriving abundance for all, not just for the selected few. So the reason why the circle of love is so important for me, because it continues the journey that I've been sharing for over 8 years on YouTube, and with individuals personally, and the work I do in these personal sessions that are always very deep. And yet this work allows me the space to share in a group format, which is my natural way. It's how I'm built, it's how I'm made. So in this way, I truly invite you to, in whatever way you're guided to join this journey, to join us. Please do so, and shift in the system so that you can receive the messages. So if you are exchanging the energy of love in that certain amount, you are supposed to see these videos. There was just a change, a transition in Patreon, and you can find all the details in the description to see how you can do that, so you can get the material, because my main desire is that people are watching, that they're enjoying the content. It's not just, you know, to receive a support. I always teach that the true flow of illumined abundance is that the energy exchange is like an infinity symbol. So you give, you receive, and then you give back, and it's that infinity symbol, it's always expanding. The richness of our life force cultivation continues to grow. So in order for me to support that and to welcome us into the new year, which I feel is truly magnificent and has an amazing potential. So many of us have been through deeply challenging times, and yet this was absolutely necessary for our cosmic mastery here on Earth, so that we can walk with more aware, greater footsteps here on this planet and leave a legacy of light, which we're already doing. So I would like to welcome you into the circle of love by channeling some sacred sound. So when you tune into that, just imagine our group, that we're holding hands, that we're together, that none of us are actually solitary in our missions. Sometimes it might appear to be so, and we might feel to be so alone. Of course, every spirit initiation always takes place within us. It's within our body that it occurs. And yet, none of us are ever alone in this journey. We're so unified. We just have to remember. So sometimes these tools of direct liquid light potion transference are more important. They carry more potency within them than just words can. So even in my own way, my own format of sharing, I am changing from just speaking and sharing a narrative of the divine in this way to sharing more with playfulness, with sacred sound, with the magic of the beloved cosmic dance. And I would like to thank all of you who are actually following in parallel, walking together with me, who are doing this work of conscious beloved, the illumined beloved embodiment. I applaud you for this work. I'm so grateful, because nothing brings me a greater amount of joy than knowing that people are actually starting to wake up to the life force mastery and cultivation journey. That it's simple. It doesn't have to be complex. The reason why our journey oftentimes felt like it's complex is because there was a huge variety of things that we needed to dismantle and dissolve and move through, so that our clairvoyant nature could truly illuminate and become crystalline. So we can all walk this planet Earth as crystalline diamonds in human form, spirit birthing itself through this crystallization process through us. So without further ado, I want to bring forth now to the higher spirit devotion, you know, my favorite word in life, all beautiful. There is a mini, oh no, it looks like it's a seagull. Or is it a mini stork? Just as I was saying this, we were blessed by a beautiful animal totem, a beautiful big bird, but I couldn't discern whether it is a seagull. It happens sometimes, even here in the Alps. They fly here to the river, which is rare. It's a rare occurrence. So I think Spirit is trying to tell us that we are a rare occurrence. What's happening now on the planet is rare. It didn't happen at such a strong amount of light quotient moving through as it is now. It's deep, it's huge, it's vast, and we can encompass so much more. The journey of love is an ever-unfolding spiral and just continues to grow and pour through. And, you know, in my own journey, I had to walk through so many challenges, but this left me now with this illumination that I would never birth if that wasn't so, if this wasn't a part of the ascension process. So the reason why we are here and called at such greater amounts of numbers here now at this time is because we are shifting the Earth's template back into the organic ascension, back into the organic ascension timeline. So this actually requires our physical presence of life force embodiment through the awakening of it, the surging of the sacred fire through our bodies, moving the Kundalini Shakti, the feminine essence of life, and merging with the electric nature of the divine masculine. So in my videos, we are actually moving along that journey. We're following that with beautiful messages of love and a lot of awareness that always comes through quite spontaneously each time a new blessing of spirit that is revealed as we go along together. So again, this time I hope not to be interrupted with the sacred birds flying through the sky, but it was a magical blessing. And remember, it's also a message that you are magic, that we are pure magic. So I invite you to join me in our sacred circle of love. Thank you. May grace of the divine always be with you, move through you, and continue to move life to the next level of its evolutionary journey that's a spiral through you. Thank you. So thank you, life. Thank you, divine beauty. Thank you, divine grace. Thank you, divine source. Thank you, earth. Thank you, all of you here with us here today. This channel transmission, I really strongly feel it in my body, was like several different star systems presenting themselves to us, coming to us, informing us each of the sparks of life that the human DNA contains as a variation of each of these. They're like facets of the human nature and design, and it's all held in what we call the seed of life. It comes forth the Elohim family of light, the builders, the holders of form, and the sacred immaculate design of life. It's holy, it's illumined, and it's there as a potential for all life, for every single human being in this merging and converging process. So I hope you enjoy this. We hope surely that you had a blast. Whenever you watch this, you can sing your own tones. May this channeling inspire you to dance, to sing the light language called the universal beloved, the cosmic beloved that you are. This is the cosmic gift of life to all. May it precipitate into the world of matter through all of you, through each beautiful individuation of soul, as it carries its uniqueness, its innate principle. It's such a beautiful design. Once it's awakened to its true, authentic magic, the organic ascension template within, the illumined human template within. So, my sweet beloveds, I greet you with immense love of the divine beloved, of the holy beloved, of the very essence of life, which Holy Spirit is. Holy Spirit is the creative aspect of Source, and it moves all life into being. Therefore, when we awaken to Holy Spirit's principle and presence, we're moved, we're simply touched by life. Life is just so deep and rich, and life itself, at the very core, is the essence, the reason for celebration. It is time to not just be aware of life. Many of you have done the steps. It is particularly now time to live life as that sacred beloved that you have been building in your body, that you have been sacrificing everything for this ultimate birth, this crystallization of spirit into this chrysalis nature of human form. The spirit beloved lives as a divine human being, the celestial potential, a prophecy fulfilled here and now. So may this inspire you to dance your own dances, sing your own songs, chant the holy Sat and Om, the sacred sounds of creation. Sat really means the universal all, the universal creator. And Om is that sound which moves all creation into life. And you are beautiful crystallization of life. Thank you for being here. I hope you continue to walk in parallel with all of us here in the illumined ascension pathway. Hope you join me, and may we continuously walk together as one. In our illumined holy presence, I greet you from the space of the cosmic heart of one. And I wish you many blessings on this, not just this new astrological year, but in your life in general. Let this be a magical fulfillment of your own divine destiny, your own awakening to the magic. And as you bring forth these various perspectives, as stories, narratives of life, these different star potentials, you get to see them here on the planet. And this is the magic, this is the gift, the ascended descension, our illumined ascension. Have a magical, beautiful year, and thank you again for all your love and support that you've poured into my own life, so that I may continue outpouring with greater amounts of love and sharing of this universal cosmic beloved wisdom and principle held at the essence level, from the grand design perspective to the life lived here on earth as one. I love you so very much, as always, in divine grace and with love, wisdom, and power. I see you.